Hey guys, welcome to the final episode in this using if statement series, and today we're going to go over how to use the else if statement in Java. Now essentially it's what we've been doing, it's just we're going to be adding it all together to form our own else if statement in Java. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Now we're going to delete everything we've done up to this point apart from the int age, as that's the variable we're going to be comparing. So let me just change that to 22, and now we've got that, let's just quickly write an if statement. So what is the else if statement used for, and what's it useful for? Well, basically, do you know how we've just been doing in previous tutorials? For example, if age is less than or equal to 10, all we would be doing is writing system, if I can write that, system.out.println, you are either 10 years of age or younger. Alright, and in previous tutorials we would have just done an else statement here, so that will basically mean that if they're not either 10 or younger, they have to be older than 10, of course. However, just say if we want to be a little bit more specific and we want to say, okay, you may not be 10 or younger, but you can also be between 11 and 20. Now this is where the else if statement comes involved. So for example, we will keep the else statement here, it's just we will also add an if statement. So we're just correlating it together and producing an else if statement. So else if age is greater than 10, and we're going to be using the stuff that we learned last episode, which is the AND function. So if age, the variable age, is greater than 10 and the variable age is less than or equal to 20, we can then say to the user that you are between 11 and 20 years of age. 11 and 20 years of age. Okay, now the else if statement, we can do as many as we want, so let's just be a little bit more specific, and so we definitely understand the concept, let's just do a few more. So else if, so again, if the current variable does not satisfy either of these, let's try again. So else if age is greater than 20, however age is also less than or equal to 30, let's just copy and paste this so we don't have to keep writing out the code. You're between 21 and 30 years of age. And just so we can come full circle here, let's just write else, and again paste. What am I doing? Here we go, paste, and then we can just write you are greater let's write older actually, you are older than 31 years of age. Okay, so just to quickly recap, what have we done here? First of all, we've just done a regular if command, or if statement, sorry. We said if age is less than or equal to 10, we're going to print out you are either 10 years of age or younger, which obviously this means. However, we've also said else if, so not just else, so we're not just going to say if not this you have to be this. We're going to test just further, just to be a little bit more specific to the user. We're going to say else if age is greater than 10 and age is less than or equal to 20. So we're comparing two variables here, and we learned that in the previous episode. Then we're going to print this out to the user. And again, we're going to do another else if, so if this isn't satisfied, let's test to see if it will satisfy this condition. And if it does, of course, we're going to print it out. But if it doesn't, we're just going to say, okay, we can't be bothered to compare anymore. Let's just write you are older than 31 years of age. So I hope this makes sense, guys. I mean, again, I don't want to go into too much detail because it's basically what we've been doing. It's just we're adding it all together now. So let's just run this and test it. So as you can see, we're 20. So of course, this will print out. There you go, you are between 11 and 20 years of age, which is true. So let's just test this a little bit more. Let's say we're 21. There we go, you are between 21 and 30 years of age. How about if we were 40? There we go, you are older than 31 years of age. So guys, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comment section below and we will get back to you. Also guys, it's also worth noting that Sega just uploaded a video on how to handle user input. So what you could do here is ask the user how old they are, and then instead of presetting this variable, it can change based on what the user entered, so then you can compare it here. So that'll be pretty cool to add our tutorials together. But yeah guys, I don't want to keep rambling so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys learned something, and we will see you in the next video.